I'm a dumbass.
Why? You think we're live streaming or something?
Yeah? No. I'm a dumbass for a different reason. Remember how I said I may have broken my toe last week?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not. It's not
did?
that bad. But it's been feeling fine. Like, you know, I ran around and did airsoft, and then, you know, I've been walking around on it. Like, the only time it like hurts is like if I like bend my toe downwards. But otherwise, like, I can sit there and run around and walk, and nothing's bothering me. Today I was working on flooring, and I'm sitting there, you know, putting the plywood down and kicking into the corners, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, yeah, my toe's probably still not ready for this stuff, and I'm sitting there doing that for hours.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah,
You gonna go to the doctor or something?
I probably won't. I ain't got time for
I
that.
thought you were going to say your toe fell off today.
Yeah,
I legitimately
Yeah.
thought
Real
you were gonna
dumbass.
say-
I should have led with that, yeah. And then we could run a contest, and our listeners could win my toe.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, it's still a possibility. It might fall
All right.
off.
Listen, if it falls off by next week, we'll consider it. So is anybody else a dumbass or a smartass? I don't know.
Oh, I was just going to say real quickly off of that. So I'm not a fan of feet or anything like that. But since we were on the topic, I at one point lost my entire like nail on my big toe because I dropped a big metal pole on it. And then like 3 days later, it's like, hey, I'm not attached anymore. And
Yeah.
like,
I
yeah,
hate
that was really weird. I had zero nail. I was like, that is a sensation that I would not want to wish on anyone.
This is making me hurt even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
I when I was younger, I guess it was because I didn't get like the right size of shoes, but I'd get the ingrown toenail where it would like grow into your foot.
Hmm.
And I had to
Wow.
like go to the doctor to get them to like not do that.
Man, I'm glad we started off with all this pain and gross stuff.
Yeah. Also, I'm
I
still
should have really
sick.
thought
I don't
about
know if
this.
anybody else can tell? If you guys can tell, I'm still sick.
Only when you say
Not
the
at
word.
all.
Sick in the head.
Call back.
I'll try not to
Yep.
talk as much.
Oh, good. That's all it takes?
I'll let you guys do all the role playing.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Speaking of which, I guess it's time to get started with the role playing. Yeah, that's the energy I'm bringing tonight. So anybody want to recap or shall I?
I'll try a recap.
All right.
I didn't edit the episode, so I don't have a perfect recollection like Kevin would.
You should just make it
I
up
didn't
completely.
edit it either.
Tell a totally different story.
So there we are. The crew of the Overhaul?
You got it.
Mhm.
Yeah. The crew of the Overhaul with no real captain save for a robot or no real pilot. Just hurtling through space. And as we're minding our own business, this ginormous tree ship comes out of nowhere, almost rocks our world, but with the quick thinking of the Skittermander Borfo, we were able to avoid complete annihilation. We learned some stuff about the other ship from scanning it, and then we jumped through space onto the other ship. A couple of us banged our nards on the side of the wall. and we entered into a strange green haze. And were able to locate a drone that had been destroyed. Borfo helped look into its brain, while I think Mardella and Rick helped rebuild it. Hector helped rebuild the robot's body, and now we have a good robot friend named Trash. That is Borfo's best friend. And then we made our way to the engine room. We got power to the ship, the mystery tree ship. And we also saw some gross undulating things and heard scary noises through the vents.
Yep.
Was that like spot on? Did I nail everything?
The only
Pretty
thing you
much,
forgot
but-
was the name of the ship that we're on
Oh.
is called
The
Bloom.
tree.
The Bloom.
The tree.
What it's
The
called.
blue.
Bloom.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ooh.
that's like 98%,
Yeah,
right?
you got it. You got it. That's fine.
Counts, yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure two people opened up this one room and saw like a bunch of pods or something moving around and then shut it.
Yeah, that was the weird undulating masses I was talking
Oh.
about. But thanks for
Those were
thanks for
words
your
I
active
couldn't-
listening.
Those words were too much for me. Okay.
That's why
Yeah, and actually,
my character on the map is like up next to a door, I believe.
Mm.
yeah, and
The
actually,
map scene.
those doors were open. So, and then you closed them,
correct.
but they were always open. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I hated it.
Yeah, and I think Hector tried to identify these creatures as well, but they're just completely alien and foreign. They, obviously insectiles, but you don't know anything about them beyond that. Never seen anything like them before. Okay, so we left off. You closed the doors to try to buy yourself some time. Hopefully they didn't see you, and now Rick the Brick is up guarding the door, and Mardella and Borfo were checking out this engine. You learned a little bit about that. Basically, that it was completely non-functional. There was a little bit of radiation emanating from it, but the containment field seems to be okay for now. There were a whole bunch of tools and stuff scattered around the area. I think that you figured out that somebody may have intentionally damaged this. Yeah, based on how it was disrupted. Yeah, so I think that's where we are now. So, and the lights are on, thanks to Hector. So, yeah, you've checked out the engine. You still have a couple other workstations, computer stations here that you could investigate. You also have this room off to the side, or to the east. This door is open. It looks to be like a cargo bay as well.
Yeah,
And,
I believe
yeah.
our next course of action was to investigate that cargo bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And if we
I
have
think
to
we
come back to the
left
undulating
off
mass.
with we heard a loud screeching scream in the
Yes.
distance.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I hate that.
All right.
Yeah.
95%. Perfect. Recap.
When you put these 5 heads together.
So yeah, who wants to be first through the door?
Rick the Brick heads through the door.
Right.
All right.
All right, Trash,
cannot
let's
tell.
go.
Do I have I've got the fog of war on still?
Yeah, I am
Okay.
in the only spot that I could see.
Okay. So yeah, you open or you peer through the door. The lights are on, as we mentioned, and this side seems to mirror the cargo bay that you were in before. There seems to be replacement parts strewn about, some UPBs, other random items, and things like that. But you can't really tell exactly what you're looking at unless you go in further.
I would if I could see anything at all.
Well, too bad.
All right, I go in.
Just use your imagination.
Yes, you tell me what's in the room.
All right, I just walk through. I'm just going. I'm going, guys.
You left the ship.
He just
No.
he just stepped into the void,
back.
guys.
Dead.
Don't worry, guys. I'm back. All right, let's go.
Hector, Rick just walked off the other side of the ship.
Oh no!
All right, he's got his massive gun aimed at anything that's moving.
Okay. Yeah, you look around. It doesn't seem to be seem like anything is moving.
I see a box to the south. I search it.
Okay.
I don't know if
you
that's
look
actually
through. No. Yeah, you're good. So yeah, you walk up to this thing, and there seems to be a couple of dimly lit buttons on top of this closed container.
Ooh, dimly lit buttons. My specialty. I press the one that says open.
You press it, and you hear this like whoosh of air, and it slowly opens up, and maybe a little bit of like the compressed air shoots out like a steam, not a steam, but like a cool mist because the air was compressed. And inside you find some like equipment that was tossed in there. It looks like it's just completely in disarray, but you see a grenade, you see some sort of toolkits, and there seems to be a tank of petrol, probably for like a flamethrower or something. And there seems to be a radiation buffer of some sort, shielding or something like that in there.
That seems useful.
Yeah.
Can I inspect the grenade and see what kind it is?
Yes. Again, we're still learning the system. I'm not going to spend too much time on trying to figure out what those checks would be. I will just...
I'm in the military. It makes sense that I would know, right?
Yes. And I
Former
think this is
military.
fairly common. It's an incendiary grenade.
Incendiary grenade. I will add that to my sheet. And then you said a toolkit?
Yes, a couple of toolkits. There is what looks to be a hacking toolkit and an infiltrator's toolkit.
I give it to the computer guy.
Damn it. Why did I become the tech guy? It's you said a hacking toolkit and then something else toolkit?
Infiltrators. Which I believe is probably like disguising and stuff.
There's a lot of fake mustaches in here.
Which version of the incendiary grenade is it?
Just one, I assume, because there's no other number besides it.
There are 6 different versions of incendiary grenade.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I've got
Commercial,
listed here.
Advanced.
Oh, you know what? I missed that. It is an advanced incendiary grenade.
Ooh. Free. All right.
I put one of the fake mustaches on trash.
And then so yeah, the petrol is, I'm assuming that would be for anybody use a flame weapon? No? All right,
No.
I'll throw it in my bag. And there's no doors in here other than the one that we came in?
Correct. Hold on, let me double check.
Correct.
Correct. No, there's no other doors in here.
Is that another box to our north? Press this thing.
Yes, it is.
Does that have an open button?
It does.
I threw my comm set. I'm like, Trash, why don't you open that other box for us?
Yeah, so Trash moves over, cranks it, pushes the button
Oh.
on the box, and
Starts cranking it. Clang, 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 clang.
It starts playing like trash can music. Yeah, this one like looks like it's malfunctioning, like it can't quite open, and then all of a sudden the top just like flies off, and the lid goes clanging off in the corner. But yeah, inside of this one, you don't see much of anything at all. Like discarded and used weapons, or not weapons, but like spent weapon magazines, different scientific equipment and stuff that seems like it was badly damaged. Some things thrown, just like what the heck is going on? Is this a trash can? Like, why is this stuff in here like this?
Oh, it's
Trash.
trash.
Open the trash.
Yeah. I mean, just because it went flying off, can I kick over the top of the box just to see if anything got attached to that?
The lid?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can kick it. You kick it over and there's nothing on it.
All right. Guys, I found the trash can. Not you, trash.
Boop, boop.
That mustache looking sharp.
Boop.
That petrol, was there anything with that? Was it might have the same description as the grenade? Commercial advanced.
It is advanced.
Dang, everything's advanced in this tree ship.
Does it say how many?
Just one.
One petrol.
One petrol.
One petrol
of advanced.
please.
All right, cool. All right. Well, looks like the only way left is through the undulating mass.
You do have I'm sorry. I was wrong. You do have a door to the north here.
I
What
lied.
a liar!
You can tell I've prepped hard.
I go to the door to the north. And
Okay.
I get ready to open.
Okay, so Rick, you're moving up to the door to the north. Borfo, you are boosting Trash's spirits. What are Hector and Mardella doing?
I am. Oh, go for it.
Oh, I was just going to say, Hector's just patiently waiting for Borfo to get out of the doorway because he doesn't want to step over him because he figures that's kind of rude, even if he is kind of a short little skitter guy.
Yeah, and Mardella is just patiently waiting in the back. So,
Okay.
Yep.
Mardella, you're patiently waiting in the back for this
Uh-oh.
line, and you hear very close by, like in your ear, you just hear this faint whisper, but it's unintelligible.
Yeah, when she hears that, she's like, "What did you say?" And like she starts like adjusting her hearing aid again.
Hector looks at her and goes, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I need to replace the batteries in these things.
Oh, well, okay, no worries.
And then I open the door.
Opens
Get
the door.
on the floor.
So you open this door, and I will reveal that after I read this.
Okay.
This seems to be a mirror of the first room that you entered into. It looks like a laboratory. Again, it's a mess of debris, broken specimen containers, and you just see shattered glass and things on the floor from all these containers, and it's just a mess again. Let me go ahead and reveal this to you.
Yep,
Looks
we're gonna
like
have
the
to go
door-
through that room.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, I leave.
Like, well, it's a lost cause.
Jumps out the
He went out
airlock.
the air. That is the airlock. You could leave.
And there's no. Yeah, all we see is the broken equipment. Dang. All right.
Well, yeah, that's what you see at a glance from the doorway.
All right. Yeah. I'm
But
gonna,
if you actually
I am
look
gonna
around.
walk in and look around for anything of use.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
All right, I can do that. Let's see here. That's not great, Bob. 19.
Okay, while you're digging through all of these laboratory pieces of equipment, you do find an advanced flamethrower tucked under a pile of debris in the corner.
Hey,
Advanced.
I bet you could put some petrol in that.
I bet I could.
Yeah, and you notice as you're examining it that it has been fully emptied of its current petrol magazine.
Oh. I love the new issues of Petrol magazine. Man,
What-
riveting
That stuff
articles.
is hot.
What version is it? Did you say?
Advanced.
Yeah, the
Just
Just
advanced
like everything else.
Damn,
That's level 5, baby. Everything's advanced.
it is true.
one. Even trash.
Beep, boop, boop, boo.
Advanced trash here. All right, I am an expert. Excuse me.
One of my goals over the course of this mission is to find Trash a fun hat
Okay.
that matches mustache.
That's a good goal. That is a very good
Yeah.
goal.
I just think he needs to be a distinguished little gentleman with his nice mustache and hat.
Oh, how do I do a French accent with beeps?
We
Beep
we-
beep.
Bwee,
Bwee,
bwee.
Just imagine at some point because there were a whole bunch of guts in that one room. You just are like, well, I could fashion this into a hat and dry it out.
Please don't.
What the heck?
No.
All right, and then I put my weapon on my back. I have a carrying thing on the back, and I pull out this flamethrower. Put in the. I just tried to use my mouse on my PC to change something on my laptop, and then I install this petrol ammo.
As you start to come back from that room, Borfo's like, "Whoa, that's one hell of a gun, Rick."
Yeah, it looks like I can do some work against that undulating mass we saw earlier. Okay. I now have a flamethrower, and let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess I'm the only one in this room. All right. I turn around and everyone's gone. I'm like, guys?
I had Trash watching your back,
Oh, thank you.
just in case.
And then I head
his
back, and we're gonna
Mustache.
go through this other door, unfortunately.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
everybody
Great.
get your weapons ready.
Yeah, that's probably good.
I've got my flamethrower out, and I go to open the. I'll open the door.
Borfo's got his 2 pistols and his lower 2 arms. He's still got those top ones free to wrestle.
Okay, so Rick throws the double doors open, or just a single door. And yeah, inside in this other room, you see this massive space. Seems to be just like a common center area of the ship. And there's a few workstations to the left and right. I'm working on revealing this to you.
That's what he said.
That's why you pay the extra big bucks for this podcast.
Don't worry, baby. I'm about to reveal it to you.
just keep waiting. It takes a while to get there. Hold on, I'm working. Dang, this is taking a long time. It's a weird shape. I'm sorry, but you'll like it.
That's what he said?
Yeah. Oh.
So there we go. Now the so at the center of this room you see basically this wide open space. There's like a couple of like glass containers just filled with like weird greenish goo, and underneath of them you see on the floor here in various places like there's this slimy green tentacle-y stuff like growing out like plant roots almost. You see a few workstations around here, but a very large room. And then filling this room, you once again see these small insectile creatures. They are like covered in goo everywhere they walk. It's like slowly leaving a trail behind them. I mean, this floor looks pretty disgusting as far as the amount of goop that's everywhere. And you just see these creatures like slowly, like, you know, like a hive, like an insect hive, just like crawling over each other back and forth.
Getting it on.
Basically.
Chuck the incendiary grenade in there.
That's a good point.
We are on a plant ship.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, so as you're sitting there peering into this, kind of like evaluating the situation, coming up with a game plan, you see that some of these creatures, they stop like just randomly crawling all over each other, and they start to like move more in a pattern, and they begin to like coalesce into this larger body, and they notice you, and they've begun moving towards everybody.
Oh no.
I will drop this creature to the layer here. All right, so you're reaching into your bag
for the grenade,
and so yeah, I think I'll go ahead and blow this up, and you guys can roll initiative.
And then Kevin will blow it up.
Oh.
Whoa.
hey,
No.
That looks like a bunch of... That looks like turds with mouths. What? What is this? That's
So,
gross.
as you're all rolling, I'll kind of describe this a little bit. These are like green turds, basically, with these mouths. But what you notice about these mouths is they're kind of humanoid, like skull-shaped. So, yeah, insectile, but oddly humanoid in the simplest possible way.
all right. Well, so everyone, remember, there's no initiative score anymore.
Yeah.
You'll be using the skill you were using as we entered combat, which for everyone, I believe, will be perception.
Okay.
Unless our friend at the back of the is using stealth. I would assume, Hector, if you wanted to use stealth, you could probably, since you're behind some things.
I'm not great at stealth.
Then just use whatever you think is what you were doing.
Yeah, do whatever you want then, Hector.
I got an 18 on initiative.
Okay. 18 for Rick. All right.
Borfo's got a 26.
Morpho 26. Okay. Hector.
25.
Ooh, rolling high. And then Mardella.
19.
19. Okay. A lot of high rolls here. But the swarm actually will begin moving first.
Oh no.
Oh.
It was a very tight race, but the swarm beat it out. That sounded really bad. That's
The
why it's
swarm's
so
beating
slimy.
it out. Trash is cranking it.
I also do want to point out that I didn't mention this before because I'm detail man tonight. These two doors to the left and right are open. There's double doors all the way at the other end of the hall that are closed. And you see like coming in and out of these other doors, like that slime has moved into those rooms as well. So the swarm will begin moving first. Bear with us. This is 3 action economy.
This is all new.
Whole new ball game. So
I believe in you, Chris.
thank you. I don't, because my brain is tired in its new system. Okay, so they're going to move forward. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to get right up into the doorway for their first bit. And then they're going to let out this ear-piercing shriek as they sing all like in this dissonant chord. And I'll need everybody to make a reflex save.
Before they do that, can I hate to do this. Can I do a thing? It was supposed to happen when I rolled initiative.
Okay.
It's called Warning Spray. As combat begins, you unleash an undirected snapshot with your weapon. It's a weapon with the area property, which it does. I do. The flamethrower is an area weapon. I make an area fire or auto fire with your weapon. Creatures in the area take no damage, but must still make a save to avoid being suppressed. It is a... So I expend 1 ammo. The DC is definitely... should be on my sheet somewhere, and it's not. Damn it. That's unfortunate.
While Kevin's looking that up, I also have a reaction. Is like being flat-footed still kind of a thing, or can I use my reaction even though I haven't gone yet in initiative order?
I don't know. I have to look that one up real quick because I saw flat-footed as a condition, but I don't know if it's automatically applied.
It's off guard. I don't
Okay.
No. That... I don't think that's a thing.
So yeah, there's no more like flat-footed unless it's like applied to you through an effect, I believe. Then.
Right.
Okay.
Through flanking.
Okay, well then I have a reaction to its move after Kevin gets done with his thing.
Okay.
I don't know what the DC is. I think it's going to be like class DC, I assume, which I don't know what that is currently. Let's just skip it then.
What's the
I was gonna say,
effect doing?
just pick a
again?
number.
It makes them suppressed if they pass a save. It just says a save. It doesn't say will save. It doesn't say reflex save.
You're basically flashing a loud gun at them, right?
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably a fortitude save. Maybe a reflex save. That would be up to Chris to decide if it doesn't specify.
You're just flashing the gun at him.
Oh,
like you're...
I think it's this. I think it's DC 22.
All right, we'll go with it. So, what kind of save though? Like I just roll.
My guess would be it's suppressed, so I want to say it's a will save.
Okay, we'll go with that. Natural 20.
Okay.
So
was
that
a
is
save.
a 28.
It was a fantastic waste of time, Kevin.
I also have a thing that's triggered on initiative roll that I forgot about for my character.
Let's do it. I mean, we're learning this, so let's go.
It's Quantum Pulse. When I roll initiative, it says I'm always ready to let loose with my paradoxical abilities and can create my field with a thought. As combat begins, I release a pulse of quantum energy, activating my quantum field as if I'd used warp reality. So, as we rolled initiative and the thing approached the door, I activated my quantum field in the space that the creature is now standing. And my quantum field is... Let's up real quick so I can read it. Quantum field. My character can draw on paradoxical forces to create a reality-warping quantum field. This might manifest as a haze in the air that shows shimmers of alternate realities, or appear as walls of glowing magical equations only I can understand. The effects of my quantum field are determined by my paradox. I can further enhance and manipulate my quantum field through the Witch Warper feat selection, and by casting warp spells. I can activate or extend the duration of the quantum field by using reality-warping magic. So basically it creates a warped field of reality around the enemy that then can have effects on the enemy.
Okay. So presently no effects, but...
Yes, but it's active.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that it does manifest as kind of like a haze in the air, like some sort of... like the mirage shimmer you might see in the desert, the heat haze.
Okay. All right. Little disco ball shimmer going on. And okay, are there any other reactions?
Yes, I have a reaction called... Oh, where'd you go? Hair trigger. If the creature in my first range increment uses a manipulate, move, action, or makes a ranged attack or leaves a square, I guess a threatened square, I get to make a free ranged attack.
Okay. Shoot me.
It starts moving towards us, and Borfo just starts blasting. That's a 18.
Okay, so I have to check AC now.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that strangely is a miss fired into a swarm of creatures.
They're just undulating around my bullets.
Yeah.
Like they're Neo.
Or maybe it's like there's such a mass of creatures that like you pick off some of them, but it's incidental, insignificant.
Yeah. All right, that's my only reaction before it kills us.
Okay. And I'm reading this ability further. I believe that it emanates from the center of my character. So I have to actually move a little bit further into the room if I want to get everybody into it. So it's going to use a second move action and just move right into the center of everybody. I believe I can get everybody with this now. That's its second move action, and its third... Oh, you know what? No, I can't, because this requires 2 actions. So I have to stay at the door, and I'll use my second 2 actions. This is a 2 action of my 3 action economy in order to be able to do this. So I will only be able to get... I believe... Is this... Kevin, if it says radius, is it from the center of my character, or can I pick a point and have it radiate out?
I don't know.
Yeah, this says 10-foot radius emanation.
Emanations means it's from the thing, so from where the center of it.
Okay, so 5, 10. So I can only get Rick. So I'm going to need a reflex save from Rick the Brick.
He is trying to figure out. Still trying to figure out the roll. A really good roll. That is. You said reflex?
Yes.
30.
Dang. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, so not a critical success, but a success. So you only take half damage, and that will be 8 points of damage. You just feel this in your ears, too. It's like... singing, shrieking, and it's going right into your brain and just kind of giving you this massive headache. And that is the entirety of its turn. So now, long first turn, Borfo.
Orpho. I'm scared of this thing. It's a big turd monster that sings and apparently does something scary. I'm gonna try to... Borfo's a former almost pro wrestler, so I think he's gonna move in and try and pin down these turd monsters.
While you're making the decision, I believe that it should have been a reflex save.
For
Or that warning thing. Not that it mattered because it was a natural 20. Because it says you must make a save to be become suppressed. And then part of my feature is called suppressing fire, and that is to avoid the damage from the area attack. So it says make the save, which means it's the same save from the suppressing attack. So it's a reflex save.
Yeah, and let me clarify something in case I haven't made it clear, since I've been forgetting details left and right. But this looks like just a massive mesh and swarm of these creatures just undulating back and forth over each other. So I don't want it, like, from the picture, it looks like it's, 5 of these things kind of stuck together, rather large. But this is like a whole bunch of these things moving at you, towards you.
That's awful. I hate it.
It's like a swarm, so you're saying I probably can't grapple any of them?
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, I want to I just want to make abundantly
like
clear. Yeah.
That's cool. That's just one of Borfo's things, is that he grapples stuff, but it's fun when adventurers are like, no, you can't do the thing you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You can do it later.
No, I won't. Everything in here is going to be a big swarm.
No, he's going to throw off grappling, and then he'll find a creature that he could grapple. He's like, no, I got rid of that before.
Yeah, I cut that part out of my brain. That's not part of my backstory anymore. Well, then, how does this work?
Poorly.
This doesn't seem like it's a... Is this an action? Because it doesn't have a thing on it.
What is it?
Aim?
Aim? Like as part of...
It's
I think
the
aim
operative...
is just one action. It's just one action. It says... Oh, you said aim, not aid.
No, yeah.
I've got it
Well,
here
because
somewhere.
most of them
Aim
have
is
the
one.
little...
Aim is one action.
It just doesn't have the little diamond thing on it.
It does on the actual rulebook.
Well, it doesn't here, and this is what I'm looking at.
I know, so I'm letting you know. It's one action, bro.
Well, I don't believe you. I think it's no actions. I think I get it for free.
It's 3 actions, actually.
Oh, shit! So I'll take this one fake action to aim at the mass of undulation. No, I can't do that. It says take aim at a single creature.
That's true.
I hate this adventure so far.
Me too.
All right, let's just start all over.
Yeah, Chris, prepare a different adventure.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I guess I'll shoot. I got 2 guns. I start blasting. So let's do that. First shot. 31.
31 is definitely a hit.
Okay. Just a regular old hit.
Oh, well, that would actually be a critical success. What kind of damage does this do?
Piercing?
Piercing. Okay. I'm wondering if that's considered precision damage.
No,
Okay.
the aim would have been
Excellent.
precision damage.
Excellent, because I was very concerned for you. That is actually a critical hit. So
Borfo!
Immune to criticals.
Don't quit it, Kevin. We're trying to enjoy the game.
okay, so this is piercing damage.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's a critical hit. So that's when you get 10 or higher over whatever your target is.
Correct.
Yes. I got 4 damage.
4 damage.
Wait, so you...
Yeah.
Is that double?
I rolled a 1 on the die. I think, if I'm reading this correctly. Pistol. Tactical... No, semi-auto pistol.
And you got
It was
4.
a bad shot.
as a bad shot. Okay. Yeah, you try to line this up quickly. You take a shot. You feel like you made good contact, but it doesn't seem like it phased this creature. Like it absorbed most of that.
Well, absorb this. I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay.
Don't forget.
Oh, nat 20.
That's
Total of 30.
okay.
Absorb this. Boom.
That is also a critical hit.
Holy crap.
Please roll higher than whatever last time.
It didn't show me the result this time, but the total is 10.
Oh, much better. Okay, so, yeah, again, you fire at this thing, and it seems like it absorbs some of that damage without, like, maybe the elasticity of the slime, like, pulls back, and it stays, like, stretched together, but then you clearly blow a chunk off of this thing.
Rad. Okay, and then my final and weakest shot. 24.
All right.
That's good.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Definitely
Did you
not
take
critical.
the minus 10?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it on Hero Labs. It's giving me less and less every time
Oh, okay.
because it shows attack 1, attack 2, attack 3.
Gotcha.
That's 4 damage.
4 damage. Piercing. All right. So, yeah, you take this third shot, you connect, but it seems like it absorbs all of that shot and is not phased by it.
Oh. He is absorbing. I told him to absorb this, and he's doing it. Beep, beep. Trash, use your mustache. All right, well, that's my 3 entire actions.
Dang, 3 hits, though. I mean, wow. Because it's like a minus 10 on that third one.
Yeah, my attacks are plus 15, plus 10, plus 5.
Wow. Hell of a rolling round. All right, so now it's Hector. You just hear 3 quick shots go off.
4 shots.
4.
And my surprise round. Or not surprise. Reaction.
So, with my quantum field, I found it and looked it up. So, my quantum field is anomaly, and it says your movements blur as images of alternate iterations of you flicker around your current form, and your speech echoes with a chorus of otherworldly sounds. Anytime an enemy within the quantum field attempts an action with the concentrate trait, the action is disrupted unless they succeed a DC 5 flat check. So I'm thinking that my quantum field is actually around me, not somewhere else. So it's not on the enemy, as I had said before, mistakenly. So if you look at me, you basically just see, like, alternate iteration imagery. I look like I'm inside the distortion field, so...
Okay. So if it has the concentrate trait,
It says if the enemy within the quantum field attempts an action with the concentrate trait, the action is disrupted unless they succeed a DC 5 flat check.
okay.
We're just seeing like multiverse versions of Hector.
Yes. Like different versions of him, different outfits, different hairstyles.
Lots of different mustaches.
Yeah, like just different facial hair configurations.
Okay.
In a couple of the alterations, you see like eye patches. And
Your quantum field has a 15-foot radius burst centered on a point you choose within 100 feet. So it can be wherever you want. Within 100
oh, it can? Okay.
Boom. Roasted.
Cool.
I got you.
Thanks. Then it is over there, I guess.
It automatically deactivates if you move more than 100 feet away from it.
This is true. Do though.
Shooter. Shooter.
I think Alex wants you to shoot her.
Clever girl.
I guess that depends on if I can shoot over the console I'm standing behind and / past you two.
I would assume it would get cover.
Yeah. Definitely cover from the bodies, but you could fire over the console with no
What's
problem.
the difference in cover in this game?
I looked that up and I forget, of course, again.
Would you say he has lesser cover, greater cover, or standard cover?
Say standard.
+2 to AC, reflex, and stealth.
Okay.
Boom. Signed.
Right.
Roasted.
Toasted. Alright, well, Hector is going to take a shot with his Zero pistol at this massive, writhing disgustingness.
Didn't do good.
It's a 13 to hit.
13 is a miss.
Okay.
What kind of weapon was this?
It's a Zero pistol.
Okay.
Does cold damage.
Cold?
What it says.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take a second shot. That's a miss. That was a 9. And final, I'll just do a second shot because oh god. That was a 3 to hit.
Oh, man.
Hector's not doing good from the backside.
Yeah, I mean, you're just worried about... I mean, you got all of your comrades in front of you, and you're shooting through a door, too.
Yeah, I'm being overly cautious.
Yeah, and this mass is just... I mean, it's not like an easy humanoid shape to hit.
Right.
So... do you have any more actions or anything else that you wanted to say or do?
No, Hector's done. Disappointed in himself. That's about it.
Hector, don't be disappointed. Okay. I have to use the bathroom. But Mardella, you should be thinking about what you want to do while I'm doing that.
Oh, I am.
All right.
All right, let's talk it out.
That's 3 actions for Chris to use the bathroom.
Here. All right, what are you thinking about doing, Des?
Fighting.
We're trying to fill us dead air.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I have a thing that has reach, but how far away is this thing from me? Because I don't really have ranged unless I start to attune.
15 feet.
feet. Yeah.
Okay. I need trash out of my dang way.
You'll just give it bonus to cover, I guess, right?
Trash is small, and this mass of creatures is large. So
Yeah,
I
but the
think
thing I have only has reach of 10, so either way I have to move forward.
I mean, you can move to the space in front of trash.
Yeah. I didn't want to be that close, but alright.
Why not?
Cause look, Mardella's lived a long life, alright? She deserves to live some more. Like, trash.
I mean,
I don't know that that's true.
What?
she's lived a long life. She's had a long, wonderful life. She has to go in on a close combat rampage.
Yeah, I think
But we
trash,
said,
trash deserves to live.
look, 85 is still young in this time, alright? In this day and age.
All right, 5 cups of coffee out. What do you decide to do?
That's gotta burn.
Yeah, so Mardella, she kind of perks up and she reaches her right hand like up above and pulls out from her like back, not like it was like lodged in her back, but like she was carrying it there. Anyway, she pulls out a pain glaive, which if you don't know what that looks like, it's what? Alex.
Pain glaive.
Why are you shaking your head?
Just questioning your life choices is all.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, she pulls out a pain glaive, and it looks like what I can only describe like an axe with a super long handle, but it's got like teeth on one edge, so it looks like almost a saw blade on one edge. Yeah, and it looks pretty cool.
Sounds
So
like a
she takes it out.
BDSM thing.
She takes it out and inspects it, looks at the teeth, and realizes there's still some remnants of the last fight, so she like kind of cleans it off a little bit.
That's one action.
I was gonna say that's 3 actions.
Whatever. That's fine. That's totally fine. And then she waits until it's time for her to go again.
She's just squirting the Windex on the. Wait. I got a partnership.
No, she doesn't like licks her thumb and like wipes it. Yeah. But if it doesn't count as 3 actions, yeah, I'm gonna take that and step forward in front of trash. And if I still have time, I'd like to swing.
Yeah,
I'll leave that up
pulling
to
the
you.
weapon out, walking forward, and you got an attack if you'd like it.
Yeah, we're doing that. That'll be a 23.
23 is a hit.
Alright, excellent. That is gonna be 8 points of slashing damage.
All right, 8 points of slashing damage. You swing down, and again, there feels like there's some elasticity to this thing, so not all of that went through.
Alright.
But you did chop off a couple of chunks.
Alright.
All right, Mardella. Still trying to figure out your backstory with weird pain weapons, but putting it to good use. And now Rick, the guy that
Finally,
opened the door.
He is just gonna level this flamethrower and just start spraying. This is an area attack, so I don't roll an attack. You roll a reflex save.
Alrighty. That was a lot of rolling. Jeez. Okay, what did I get? It's a reflex then?
Reflex.
Okay, I got... making sure that's actually sitting flat, because it's a good roll, and I don't want to... I'm going to roll it again, because that's a 16, but it's kind of crooked.
Come on.
Alright. I got a total of 23.
Damn,
My
that's a
reflex.
Pass. So you'll take half of this.
Actually rolled lower on that one, by the way.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
You roll the right die.
Sure does.
12 fire damage.
Wait, did I exceed by 10 or more?
No,
Or fail by 10 or more?
You've passed by 1.
Okay. You said 12 fire damage?
Yeah, so that'll be 6 fire damage.
Oh, okay, because okay.
You passed.
No. This is interesting.
Well, it's not.
So that's fire damage. Is it targeted or is it like a spray? You said it's a spray?
It's area.
It's just area damage and fire damage or area?
Area.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, this has a very big effect on this creature, and it shrieks, and like some of the swarm kind of coils away, and it really hates this. That's a lot of damage.
It's a cone. Just a heads up. Trying
Okay.
to figure out. There's literally, from what I can tell, no downside to just spraying it again. Because I don't. This is just an area attack, right? So I could just.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's not more than one attack, more than one action.
I'm just going to use all 3 actions. So give me 2 more reflex saves.
Nat 20 on that one. So that is.
I believe that is a no damage if it's critical.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a 34 reflex. Oh my god. I rolled another nat 20.
You've got to be kidding me.
I am not kidding. That's 3 nat 20s tonight.
That's
Two-
ass.
2 in a row.
That is so much ass. So yeah, it does 0 fucking damage.
Oh my god. How the freak is that even possible in real life?
The char from the first attack protected it from the subsequent attacks.
Oh, I like that. Thank you.
Wait, is this
So-
this is a flamethrower?
Yes.
Yeah.
The flamethrower has the unwieldy trait.
Oh, what does that mean?
Oh, so you can only attack with it once.
Weapons with this trait are large and awkward, can't be fired without cooling down first. They're otherwise difficult to use with repeated attacks. You can't use an unwieldy weapon more than once per round and can't use it to strike as
Thank
part of a
you.
reaction.
I just wasted your nat 20s.
I'll just
Thanks.
roll them forward.
Thanks,
no.
Alex.
No
I am
problem.
going to then use one action to. I said that I was doing this in preparation of the them attacking us, but I never did it. So I'm going to say that I'm going to go into my bag for this one action, and then grab the incendiary grenade and throw it as my third action.
Okay.
So grenades, how do those work?
Oh, you're
Good
asking
question.
me? Yeah.
They
So
explode.
this is. I assume, does the flamethrower have the? So would this take the -5 penalty?
If it has the attack feature or whatever they call it, yes.
Does the
it does not.
flamethrower?
Well, the flamethrower could only be used once per round, right?
Correct.
But it's an attack, so that used up your first attack. So then the next attack that you would make
I
would be at
didn't
a...
roll. I didn't roll an attack.
Oh, that's right. It was a reflex. Okay. So yeah, as long as it doesn't say attack on your flamethrower, then no penalty.
All right, I'm just going to. Since I got a +12 on this.
Grenades deal damage with a basic reflex save.
Okay. So no attack roll again.
Right.
It has an attack roll next to it, though.
I'm just looking at the incendiary grenade listing, and it says it deals fire damage with a basic reflex save.
Well, if it's like first edition, it was you throw it to a spot and try and get over DC 5, right?
Yeah, it was DC 5.
But what is it in this game?
Yeah, that's...
So yeah, I'm going to throw this grenade far enough away where I won't hit myself. And then it does... And I need a reflex save.
24.
I believe that is a pass. I'm going to use the same DC as my area attack. So that is a pass. That is 2. Son of a bitch. That's 1 damage because of the... You passed. I rolled 3 damage divided by 2, rounded down as 1. 1 fire damage.
Okay, but again, these things do not like fire, apparently. And so it has a much better effect than you initially anticipated. I can find them again to do anything. Yeah, so these things, I mean, they're writhing, they're shrieking, but they still have just the smallest bit of will left to fight. Did you have any other actions
That
or
was third action.
things you... Okay. All right, so that is the end of round 1. It is the top of round 2. And you start to see in the upper right corner of this room a few small versions of these creatures start to trickle out. So I just want to let everybody know that you can sort of see them like coming out in a line.
Oh no.
And then this creature is going to move forward and envelop the bulk of the party, Hector staying back behind the console. And I need everybody to make a reflex save as these things start to swarm around you and just start biting at you.
Even Hector?
No, not Hector.
Okay.
Borfo has a 17 reflex.
Okay.
24.
24 for the brick.
29.
29 for Mardella. All right. Borfo, you will take full damage on this, and the other two will take half. So that's 12 points for Borfo and 6 for the other two, as these creatures just quickly move around and start attacking you at your ankles, biting your ankles, climbing up in a pile as they can to try to get up higher on your body. And that is going to be the end of their turn. So it is now Borfo's turn.
Oh, actually, before it's my turn, I'd like to... dang it, what's that called again? Hair trigger. I can reaction shoot them.
Okay.
So. Damn it. It's a 17.
Yeah, that's a miss. You're under too much pain and duress.
Okay. Cool. I think I'm going to... What's the other ability that I have where I can do things and stuff? I'm going to do one action to use my tactical advance. I dodge, roll, and weave out of danger. I can stride up to half of my movement without triggering attacks of opportunity. I know that that's not as prominent in this, but I'll try and avoid it if I can.
Okay. So that just automatically occurs using this ability?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just spend an action, stride up to half your speed. And then with my second two actions, I start blasting. So I'm gonna shoot. That is another 17. Gosh. Rolling like butt. That first attack is plus 15s. I keep rolling 2s.
Oh, man.
Second attack is an 18.
Yeah, just another miss as you're trying to get to safety.
Yeah, Borfo just can't focus with all the little turd monster bites that he was getting on his 4 legs. That's all of my actions, so at least I'm not being turd monstered anymore.
All right, no more turds on Borfo. Hector.
Hector's gonna kind of look over and he's wondering to himself, I wonder how flammable my friends are.
Oh,
And then shakes his head and decides that's probably a bad idea. And
Fireball!
he's going to try and shoot this thing again, even though it didn't turn out great for him last time. He wants to give it one more shot. So with his 0 pistol, he's going to shoot, and that's 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
That's going to be 4 damage.
That's piercing damage.
Hold.
Cold damage. Okay. You said 4?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's going to go ahead and take another shot. That's going to be a 10 to hit.
No, that is a miss.
Final shot. 15.
15 is also a miss.
Right. That's it.
Okay, but you took this thing down. I mean, it's getting harder to hit too because not only your allies in there, but you're just blowing chunks off of this thing a little bit at a time. And it is now Mardella's turn. You're in the midst of the swarm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start swinging with my pain glaive. So 1 second. Okay. First one is gonna be a 23 to hit.
You got it.
And then that is a 14 for the damage.
14 slashing, yes?
Slashing, yes.
Okay. All right, actually, I'd like you to describe your kill.
Yeah! Yeah, so she sees, like, the remaining mound and kind of, like, kicks it up like a soccer ball a little bit. But, like, it lines up like a bat and just, like, swings right across and chops them all in half. And blood goes flying.
Yeah, and you see these mangled, like, half-human skulls, like, in the gooey... Like, it looks like a weird stew.
Gross. So, yeah, after it happens, though, she's like... Oh, Mardella, you knew that was gonna make a mess. Like, she's kind of ashamed of herself. Yeah, cool.
And quickly, I want to direct your attention that you still see more of these things slowly coming out of this room, moving towards the center.
Center, okay. Yeah, I look back and see that, and I'm like, boys, I think we better get home and skedaddle. Trying to get the group to get moving.
Are we out of combat? Or we're still in initiative?
There's still more worms, apparently.
Still an initiative. Yeah, you don't see anything like you saw that you just fought, but you see like slowly them trickling out of this other room over here.
Okay, I'm gonna use the rest of what I can and just start walking through. So So, am I able to use my speed twice then, since I only did like one action?
Yep.
Like, okay. She's pretty slow. Surprise. My speed's 20 feet, so. I'm gonna move up 40 feet and try and avoid those things as I'm moving through.
Okay. All right, and then it's Rick the Brick.
Man, I've been searching all over because I'm finding some conflicting information on some things, so it's been confusing. I've been trying to find answers to questions, so I haven't even. So the thing around us is dead.
Mm-hmm.
I still have this flamethrower out. In which door did you say these things were coming?
The door to the right.
This one?
Yes.
So they were going that way or coming from that way?
They're slowly trickling out from that room.
Trickling out.
They're going towards the middle.
Yeah, very slowly.
Alright. I will move up. We can go underneath these things that are. Or is this what are these things that are on the map? Are they like high above us or are they below us?
Yeah,
The
these
shadows make me think that they're above us.
Yeah, I think these green things are like actually.
Oh, are they little escape pods?
No, they're not escape pods. They're like test tube type things. That's the way I see them. So there's just like green stuff pulsing through, but you could pass through. Like there's one here, and then there's one with a pedestal here. So like this space to the right here, like you could go from this side through to this side pretty easily. Like you can see the door.
Is this like a track? Like almost like there might be like a supply cart that would travel across these things. Is that what those are?
So yeah, that took me a while to figure this out, but actually these are not in this room. These are actually like part of the decoration of the outside of the ship.
Oh, what the hell?
How
Okay.
the
Yeah.
hell did yeah, that's really.
I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have included them, yeah.
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 Can I like fire my flamethrower at these things that are leaving?
Yeah, you can lay down area of fire.
I don't know how you want to resolve that, but I will leave that in your hands.
Yeah. So no attack roll. You just fire at them.
Yeah, it's a save on their part.
Okay. So yeah, you lay down this fire, and you hear them all like simmering and start popping like popcorn, basically. And you hear little alien cries like. Yeah, it seems like they really didn't pose much of a threat. But you just saw them moving towards the center of the room, presumably like they were going to coalesce together and maybe become greater than their some of their parts again, but they didn't have that opportunity before you took them out. So yeah, we're out of combat at the moment.
All right. And I'm going to immediately treat my wounds with a DC 15 medicine check, which I have assurance, so I automatically pass. I can treat other people's wounds if they got injured. I heal up 2d8. It's just that I cannot treat wounds on you for the next hour. This takes 10 minutes, though. Oh, I lied. I'm going to use my battle medicine, which lets me do it in one action.
Hot dog.
Which
At least.
that's actually not a good idea, because that is a one action thing that would be good in combat. So I'm going to wait until we figure out what we're doing and then see if we have the 10 minutes to spare. Oh, dang it. I forgot to do the thing where I have an ability where as a reaction, when I take damage, I can give myself temporary HP, and I totally forgot.
The joy of learning.
Yep.
While you guys are sitting there kind of recovering from the battle here, all of you kind of hear throughout the ship, just echoing ever so, like maybe ethereally, just hear weeping, crying, just echoing like in a ghostly voice all around you.
Mardella just tries to fix her hearing aid again.
So are these pods still undulating, or were those the things that we just killed?
Yeah, those are the things you just killed. These, like, cylindrical things, they don't seem to have anything in them. Just, like, some kind of green liquid that's probably some sort of chemical or something that they were using. Maybe it powers, helps keep the leaves green on the ship. But I don't think you get the impression that this is where the creatures came from.
Chris, did you say that these were computer terminals?
Yes.
Hector's going to look at this one and see if there's anything he can figure out what it might control or any info it might have displayed on its screen.
Okay. So yeah, Hector moves over to investigate the computer terminals. Amazing how short this adventure is, and yet I'm still lost in all the pages. Okay, so yeah, you move on over, and this seems to have like data that they use to conduct experiments, go over things they've collected, observed, and but it's currently locked, so you would need to be able to hack into it somehow.
Okay. Well,
We have one computer boy.
computer boy. You mean trash?
Hector, also, I don't know if this helps you out, but let me go back to, you're the one who made the check on the bloom when it initially showed up on your radar, identifying it as a Xenowarden ship. You know that it's a combination of computer science, but also somebody who knows a lot about plants, nature, things like that. You might be able to hack in alternate methods other than just a straight-up hacking kit.
All right. Well, Hector's going to use his nature knowledge then.
You just start
15?
pruning the computer.
Yeah.
Here's some water.
Looking at the pattern of the leaves.
All right, you said you had a 15?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to hack into this strange half machine, half plant computer, and you start going through the files. And one of the things that you pull up that one of the most recent things is this report. It says, during a routine survey mission to a newly discovered dwarf planet in the vast, currently known by the temporary identifier VDP 32074S, the crew of the Starship Bloom collected a variety of biological and environmental samples. All of these were secured in the Bloom's laboratory for further study. The Xenowardens then departed from the planet, and they plotted a course through the drift to the Pact Worlds with the intent of dropping their samples off at the Xenowarden arc ship, the Verdant Paradise. This is like the big mothership, which serves as a mobile research laboratory. It's currently in orbit around Bretheta, which is where the Bloom is on a crazy collision course to. The Bloom has, or had, 5 crew members. Are they still alive? We don't know at this point. The captain being Leah Imaz. There was also an engineer, a surveyor, and 2 scientists, one listed as a botanist and one as a zoologist.
Okay. I'm going to say that Hector read that out loud, so everyone could have heard him. Whether they were paying attention or not, it's up to them. And
Rick is just looking at you as you're looking at this plant thing, like, how the hell did you do that?
Hector just smiles and says, "Nature is my friend, my friend."
I don't even know what my nature score is. What is my nature score? 2!
No wonder you don't get it.
I was just reading the thing. Remember how I was using an unwieldy weapon? I have this ability called Primary Target, where you get to fire an additional time against a primary target, which there's only one. So, after resolving the area of effect attack, make a ranged strike using your weapon against the selected target. Ignore the unwieldy trait. So that's where it was giving me. So that's why I have a to hit. I can do the area of attack. It rolls the check, and then one target in that area of effect, I roll a hit and try to hit it a second time.
Nice.
Gotcha. So normally
Figured
it would
it
be
out.
reflex save, but then if you use that ability,
I
then you
believe
would
that
actually
happens
roll.
with grenades too, from what I was reading. So grenades would also that's not true because it has one ammo and it says you can't go past your expended ammo, which all grenades obviously will be one ammo. So
Cool.
All right.
all right, still haven't figured out the whole throwing thing. So
There was at 1.5 crew members. We aren't sure if they're alive.
Yeah, in fact, the first room you were in, you saw a corpse.
Well, now hold
Cases
on.
of
That
corpse.
there's no guarantee that was a crew. We don't know.
it's just
Yeah.
viscera.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
Get out of here.
Hector's gonna go over and peek through this door where this stuff was crawling from.
You don't want to go in there.
And so I was going in there, so I'm looking through the door.
He uses the flamethrower to light a cigar. Light a cigar.
Yeah, so Hector, you peer into that room and you see that there's slime everywhere, but it appears to be crew quarters. There is a set of beds to the north and the south. I believe is it all one room? Yeah, okay, so it's all one room here. But yeah, this seems to be where the crew slept.
And no sign of there being anyone in there, though.
Let's go on in.
Yeah, you don't see anybody in there.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and reveal that. I keep forgetting. I've got my like the GM fog of war so low, it just looks like it's easy to see.
I'm just running around in the dark.
It's my favorite pastime. You never know what you're gonna run into if you can't see it.
I'm using my cigar light. Oh, geez, it's really tiny. I'm going to take a nap. Actually, if anybody is down any hit points, I can treat wounds. Take care 10 minutes per person.
Okay.
Yeah, I've taken some hits.
All right. I can automatically pass, so it would be 2d10 or 2d8. I'm sorry. Bring this over to me. So I'm going to roll for myself first. That is 12 hit points. Almost full. Alex, you next.
Yes.
That is
Well,
10
four
hit
foes
points. You two need some healing.
I do, yes.
All right, here we go. That is, ooh, I rolled bad. 4.
I'll take it.
And then
Can I give him mine?
no.
Like, I did take hits, but yeah, okay, that's fine. If I can't, then
I
sure.
have to hold on. Treat wounds. Let me double check the rules. I think I have to. The target is temporarily immune to the treat wounds action for 1 hour.
Okay.
I mean, for me, it's okay because I'm almost back to full that.
So I mean, if you I can still give you some healing. You just can't be healed for
Sure.
the next hour from me.
Alright.
I rolled poorly. Oh no, 9. You back up to full now?
Yep. Thank you.
Cool. So that took 40 minutes, Chris.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So, yeah, and as you guys have moved into the room, while you're healing up and looking about, Rick, you notice between one of the beds, there seems to be a jetpack just sitting there on the floor, kind of toppled over to the side. And Hector, down on the desk below to the south, you see that there is an old-fashioned letter. It's almost like pencil and paper, really old-fashioned.
Okay. Hector's gonna pick that up and look and see if it says anything.
Yeah, so you look at this, and it seems to be written in some sort of cipher.
Interesting. Hector's gonna show it to the rest of the group and be like, "Look at this, old school paper."
What kind of jetpack?
Just a jetpack. No advanced, no nothing. Jetpack.
Seems
sure
pretty
it's not-
counterproductive for a group of tree huggers to leave a paper note behind.
Yeah.
Jetpack seems like the wrong term then.
I does know it just says a jetpack.
Well, the level 5 commercial jetpack would make sense. This is level 5.
Oh, well, I don't know. This just
Or the
says
jump
a
jets?
jetpack. Just says a jetpack.
That's dumb. Yeah, because the next one up is level 19, so this makes sense. Boosters of the size of a backpack attached to the back of your armor and allow you to fly. You activate a jetpack to gain a fly speed of 20 feet. This effect lasts for 1 minute or until you dismiss it. You can use an action to fly 0 feet to hover in place, but you are off guard while doing so. A jetpack cannot lift you if you are encumbered.
Okay.
Anybody want to use this? And he held up this jetpack.
Hector's like, "No, I'm good."
Borvo? Jetpack?
Yeah, why not?
Alright. He tosses it to you. It explodes.
What's that?
Oh,
What is that
no.
under?
It is an adventuring gear. It is jetpack commercial. I'd take it if I didn't want to deal with it. I already have too much bullshit. Alright. Everyone healed up, patched up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
let's get the hell out of here. Was there a door on the other side of the hallway?
Yes.
We run across the hallway and look at this other door.
Here
I
you
assume
again.
it's similar.
Yeah, you find another
quarters.
crew quarters, and
I search for similar items. Another jetpack.
10 jetpacks.
no jetpack. But you do walk in. You see tucked under the bed of one of the beds a pair of mag boots, and then on one of the desks you see a data pad filled with reports.
All right, one of you smart boys read through that.
All right.
I'm gonna put
Hector
on
looks at the data pad.
This one appears to be unlocked, and it just has reports from throughout the Pact Worlds about mutated flora and fauna. And whoever the author of this surmises that is caused by, quote, the strange expulsions from Octurn's hatching.
Interesting. Hector's gonna stick that into his pack with that weird crypto note.
The mag boots. These sturdy boots have powerful electromagnetics built into the soles. These magnets can be activated or deactivated with an interact action. While active, they grant you a +1 item bonus to athletic checks to climb metal surfaces, as well as a +1 item bonus to your fortitude or reflex DC against attempts to reposition, shove, or trip when you are standing on a metal surface. In zero gravity, while wearing a pair of mag boots, you can move your speed across metal surfaces. And don't gain the untethered condition. I went ahead and put those things on.
Nice.
Actually, I
wow,
thought about
perfect fit.
Yeah, it's crazy. They must be humans.
Let me jump in for Hector. Did you can attempt to read the cipher. I figured your character would know if they could do that, but I didn't know if you knew you could do that.
Oh, no, I didn't think. I'll try and read the letter.
Okay. How are you trying to read the letter?
You said it's a
With
cipher?
Eyes?
Yes. Yeah. Use my
Is it
perception
Braille?
check.
Can I use my fingers?
That's
Well-
what she said.
Well,
I can tell you what the adventure calls for, but I want to hear how you want to try to decipher it.
well, I do have. I don't know if it would be applicable at all, but I do have void lore.
Okay.
I also no. Oh, or arcana.
I think void is more like. Is that like pulling into the multiverse? Or like just the dimensions of space and time? Like trying to pick. I don't remember what the void is.
Not 100% sure. When I click on it, it just gives me the basic information for lore, like basic
It's
general
the
lore.
Negative energy plane.
Okay. No, you're not going to be able to do it with those, unfortunately.
From what I
Okay.
can tell.
But yeah, if you have, I guess, I don't know if lore is like
It's knowledge.
like the knowledge. Okay. Do you have society?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If you can give me a society check.
What you got there? I'm really good at solving puzzles. Can I roll an assist?
I got a
Yeah.
23.
You may roll an assist.
I got 18 to assist, which is higher than a 15. Unless
Okay.
you want to increase or decrease the DC.
So that's a +1?
+1.
+1. All right, so a total of a 24. Yeah, so this comes rather easy to you. It says it's a letter that comes from Pulonus. It reads, "Miles smiles upon us. The time to act has come. Be ready."
Uh-oh.
Did you say Mael?
Mael, yeah, smiles upon us. The time to act
Mael.
has come. Be ready.
Mael is my deity.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I know nothing about that deity. If you care to,
I can read it right here. Mael is an ancestral deity worshipped by the Patras of Pulonus. She empowers her followers to fight against oppression, create art, and live free. She prefers creation to destruction and never backs down from a righteous fight.
I don't know if this would have, if you want to just use this as spice for how I read this, but I also have the heritage Mael's chosen Patra.
Oh,
You have an
That's
undeniable streak of luck that you believe is a blessing from your ancestral god Mael. You may come from a long line of mystics, be born to at a holy site on Polonus, or simply have reached out in fervent prayer at a time of crisis. Most of Mael's chosen can point to at least one past event where their goddess may have intervened to save them from death or some other awful fate, whether metaphorically or literally. You always seem to land on your feet. The first time each day you critically fail a saving throw, you immediately reroll a saving throw for a free action, blah, blah, blah.
Wow, that's cool.
That's
And I love it's the cat people that always land on your feet.
Yes.
But no, this is a perfect letter for Hector to have found. So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's cool.
I wonder what it refers to.
Can you reread it? I'm sorry.
Mael smiles upon us. The time to act has come. Be ready.
Well,
There's
we'll
an
read-
uprising.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Interesting. All right. I don't know anything about that gobbledygook. And he walks forward.
All right, yeah. So Rick and Hector, porno of the letter, begin to walk forward.
Porno the letter? What did you just say?
Pouring over the letter.
Oh.
So everybody begins to move. Mardella, you're still kind of at the back here, and down, or no, not down. I'm sorry. You see in the bedroom, you see a woman just standing there suddenly.
What the heck? Wait, so Mardella, like, she sees that, and then she kind of leans forward, but doesn't move her feet, squints, and then rubs her eyes, and she's like, oh, these darn eye aids aren't working well either.
Eye aids?
That's what she calls her glasses.
Yeah.
Dang ocular implants.
Yeah. Does the figure like stay there when after she gets done rubbing her eyes?
Yeah, you see her linger just a little bit longer there.
Medella, come on, let's go.
I think you were ignoring this young lady. Excuse me, and she tries to talk to her.
Yeah. She just stares at you.
Do you need help?
It's just really weird. She's like looking directly at you, but it's almost as if she is not even there. Like there's nothing on inside.
Okay. Yeah, like seeing that she doesn't get a response, she kind of shakes her head and catches up with the group, but she's still kind of rubbing her eyes like, oh man, I could go for a nap right about now.
You and me,
But yeah, she.
All right. So
Boop.
we reach over and open the door.
Yes, you open the door, the double doors, and they fly open, and we'll see what's in this room next time. They can't keep the hot dogs down. You shoot 20 times before you swallow.
Thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. Make sure to check them out at Sirenscape.com to use them in your game. Also, thank you to our patrons. You guys help us continue to do this, and we appreciate you. If you'd like to check out our Patreon or find more info about us, go to AdventureAwaitsPod.com.